First blood!
Welcome, everyone. I hope everybody has had a pleasant Wednesday thus far, or pleasant Thursday. You know, those of you on the other side of the planet. Zophiana, welcome in. Let's brush. Good brush, so come here. Okay, yeah, I gotta remove the one earphone because I feel like I'm yelling, and I don't want to feel like I'm yelling. So we're gonna start the stream with brush care. Because I definitely need to clean this. That describes my life. if I'm being honest. Sleepless and dead inside, and going to chaos. Okay. Ain't that? It's fine. It's fine. I can adjust that. Um, as you can see, there's still a lot of red primer on this. Well, red ink. But we're gonna get moving and get some painting done because that's what we're all here for today. This will work. Probably won't. Oh, nice. Put more new paint on the palette. The Night Lord's lore is pretty metal too. Like, if you can get your hands on the Night Lord's trilogy, I would suggest giving it a read. Follows a specific and Lord of Night. That one's also a really good book. The Lord of Night is basically one specific named Night Lord working their way through a hive city trying to escape after they ended up crashing on the planet. And it's one of those books that I would definitely suggest reading. And like I said, the Night Lords trilogy, I really like that book, or those books rather. Actually, I have all three of them here. But yeah, they follow a Night Lord's warband. And yeah, they're pretty fucking brutal, but they actually kind of humanize them a little bit. It's weird. Like, they make one of the characters honestly too reasonable, considering how the rest of Chaos is generally portrayed. I don't know. The fact that Conrad Kurz let himself be decapitated. Oh, 100%, yeah. Like, he let himself be killed. He knew the assassin was coming. And he just sat there because, like, he felt vindicated. in some like really twisted fucking way. One of those? I apparently have caught or traded for one of those. I'm gonna try and catch this one though. There. Like, granted, I know that if this were like a real battle mech and it were to be done in camo, that the splotches wouldn't be this big. But like, honestly, if they're not this big, you wouldn't be able to read that it's camo, really. And I'm not about to attempt doing that whole square digital camo bullshit. I might have that bit at that cap bit at the very back as metal. Yeah, I think that's something to do with that. Hey, I caught it! And yes, I'm fully aware that camouflage in battle mech combat, for the most part, would be pretty much useless. Like, there would be really no point to it, as like targeting systems would be able to target your fucking engine signature. But I mean, I think it looks cool, okay? And I just want to paint big blobs on stuff. Ooh. I just realized that I could, like, especially if I'm going this route with the whole camo uh, paint job, I could expedite some of the mechs for people. Because really, like, basically what my plan is the body, everything but, like, the right arm. Yeah. Yeah, that's technically, I think, the right torso. Which is weird, because I would consider that more as part of the arm than the torso. But that's just me. But yeah, the one or two colors for that I'm having people pick are gonna go on the arm. We're gonna make that spot of black there bigger. Are we? No, we're not. We're gonna figure something else out for that. Are actually, we're gonna clean off the brush because I probably have probably paint drying on it as we speak, which why not? So yeah, I am gonna paint that as torso. Oh, hello, Miss Press. How you doing, Miss Press? I have a cat on my foot. like that idea. Extend some more of black up here. And out of there. There. That. Now I'm gonna need brown. You. And this is raw umber. More raw umber. We have some here. Up. Put a doot. And we close this up and put it back. My shoulder feels really fucking weird. It kinda hurts. I don't like it. think I might have overthinned this. I think I might need some more brown. Pretty sure I need some more brown. So, just gonna wipe the brush off because it's pretty much the same shit. Are they the same pigments? Oh no, this is a blend. Of yellow, red, and black. So it's kind of a close enough. Explain why it takes to yellow so nicely. Interesting, interesting. Okay. Down. Grab some brown. I think I have one of those. Yeah, I already have one of those. I'm not too concerned. Paintwater, welcome in. Raiders, how are you doing? How was stream? What all were you working on? As you can see, I am working on Big Stompy Boys today. And probably will be for the foreseeable future. Happy Wednesday to yourself as well. Patchwork, welcome in. Also, I can't wait to see those emotes when they're done. Most definitely. I honestly think most of my For Me content this year, like anything that's, most of the stuff that's like not commissions. Oh, nice. That is awesome. But yeah, I think anything that I, for the most part, anything that I do that's not going to be commissions other than a couple of specific pieces is going to be Battletech stuff. I have a backlog, plus I'm going to be buying more mechs over the year. So, Yeah, 2024 is going to be the year of walking war crimes. Ah.
I'm gonna jack it where the sun always shines. He's gonna jack it. Been spreading the word and now I need to ease my mind. Jacking it home. Been planting them apple seeds and while the apples grow, I'm gonna go out jacking it in San Diego. Jacking it, jacking it, jacking it, jack. Spanking it, jacking it, spanking it, smack. I don't need no shirt, no. Gonna take them pants right off. He's about to jack it. On such a bright day, who needs underwear or socks? Jacket, jacket, home.
I'm just not gonna respond to that, Sharky.
There's no better place for jacking it than San Diego. Jacket, jacket, jacket it, jack. Spanking it, spanking it, smacking it, smack. Jacking it, jacking it, jacking it, jack. Jacking it, spanking it, spanking it, smack. Come to San Diego, there's so much to see. From the sparkling waters of Mission Bay to the warm tortillas of Old Town. And after a day of sightseeing, why not try spanking it in one of our charming city streets? San Diego, come, take a load off. Jacking it, jacking it, jacking it, jack. Spanking it, smacking it, smack. Whacking it, whacking it, whacking it, whack. Spanking it, jerking it, smacking it, smack. The cars are passing me by, they honk and say hello. Hey, that guy's jacking it. From his window, there's a guy shooting video. Video of him jacking. And if the good Lord Jesus comes knocking on my door, just tell him that
I just have... What the hell just happened? I think Twitch just had an aneurysm. Because I think the ad popped twice. At least that's what it looks like from my end. So I are confused. Oh no. But yeah, like it basically what happened was when the ad started to play, I got the pre-roll ads off notification twice in rapid succession. Which something tells me that happened for the first one as well, considering how long I have. It says pre-rolls are off for. So yeah, I think Twitch just had an aneurysm and was like, oh. Candles. Because the inside of all of that I'm going to do is metallic. Because, like, they're not going to paint the inside of their, like, little rocket tubes. It's not going to be seen unless it's open to fire, and nobody's going to care what it looks like when it's open to fire. I mean, just look at the catapult. That thing's ugly all the time and nobody cares. So now cobalt blue. Yep, no worries. I will be here. Yeah, no worries. I understand. I hope you have a great night. Sleep well, and thank you very much for coming and raiding in. I appreciate you. I understand that I stream at what some people would consider as an unreasonable hour. But yes, and I know this is a little late, but for anybody who is new here, I am Magical Hack. I paint minis. I talk shit. I drink coffee. I sometimes play video games on the weekends. Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna try and catch the Grimer. Oh. I need a little bit of the Azo Yellow. Open sesame. Enough. Now it is time to mix. Oh, yeah, and I use artist acrylics rather than bespoke miniature paints for the most part. Too blue. Yeah, it's too blue. Get a little bit more yellow in there. Just a touch. That much. There we go. It is close enough that it will read the same on the Mech. That is what matters. Oh, don't tell me I made it too thin. I'd be annoyed if that happened. Yeah. That's fine. That works. Boop, boop, boop. Yeah. That's right. Right down. Let's get that like that. Where else do you want to put some more of the green? Some more of the green. Ooh, back here. That. Um, make that. That. Yeah, a little bit more. Ah. Hmm. Alright. We're gonna go to the... desaturated brown with a pitchy yellow. I'm gonna do first this time though. I'm gonna grab a little bit of this here. Yellow. Really only gonna need like that much yellow. Don't need much at all. Need it? A little bit of this titanium white. Go with about that. That should work. A little bit more liquid in there. Just because that way I know it's not evaporating anytime soon. Or like fully evaporating soon. Oh, Miss Press. Bottoms. Oh, the bottoms. Oh, yes, the bottoms. El Gato, yep. The bottoms. The pretty bottoms. Even the scratchings on the noggin. Yeah, you got the scratchings on the noggin. The noggin scratchings. She's doing that thing right now where she absolutely must, like, be right next to me as much as possible. Oh, yeah. That color, however, is not cute. That color is kind of not what I want. I think I just need to grab some actual of the brown paint and throw it in. Yeah. That's fair. A lot of cats can be super moody. I think it's, with her, I think it's mainly because, like, I'm an hour late in her eyes every day. currently because I've been doing extra overtime at the end of the night, which is why streams are later. Later being a relative term. Because, yeah, normally I'd be getting home just before 1, but it's, for the foreseeable future, I'm getting home just before 2. I'm moving my foot, cat. There we go. I needed to stretch my legs. Right here. I added some green in. I don't think I added some. I think I added some green in. Ah, whatever. This will just be another color in the camo pattern. It's fine. I needed something a little bit lighter anyway. Like more of a sand color. But yeah, there's that. Uh, Alrighty. Here. Because I love you, cat. You're the greatest. My favorite cat ever. But sometimes you're really fucking annoying. Okay. Ooh, that's something that I can that I could do for some YouTube's content. Get off my ass and do a tutorial about doing like camo patterns. Like, not obviously not digital camo because I can't do that shit. I'm nowhere near good enough to do that shit. And like, that's not a knock at my abilities. I know what I'm doing when it comes to like this style of camo. It's just that no. It'll be interesting. I'm in the process of trying to like get off my ass and put more on my YouTube channel. Like, that's not like more stuff that's not like simulcasts of my streams. But that being said, if anybody wants to watch any of my past streams for this year, I have a YouTube channel. If you search Magical Hack on YouTube, it'll end up being the first one that you come up with. You know, we'll commit to that. So you want to avoid essentially right angles and stopping on edges when you are doing camo, because it doesn't sell as well when you do. Because kind of the point of camouflage is to break up the natural lines of whatever is being camouflaged, to make it harder to spot, because our brains, while being complex computers that do a lot, are also kind of dumb at the same time. And if things don't have a familiar pattern to what can be computed, it either gets just dismissed as random noise and ignored, or confuses our squish computer. That being said, the brain is a really cool organ. Alrighty, that's better. We're gonna come back this way a bit. There we go. So if anybody out there is looking for a new painting handle, you should check out the ones that Lethal Shadows has. Like these guys here. This is an awesome painting handle. I don't make any money from this. I'm just chilling out, you know, stuff for the community by somebody who is a part of the community. So, you know, there's that. I need to clean off my brush. I need to clean off my brush. The brushes he has are pretty cool too. I just prefer natural hair brushes. Over synthetics. Because I'm fucking bougie like that. Oh, fucking, I can't wait until... It'll probably be this weekend. I need to get some denatured alcohol. Because I don't know if any of you guys have seen one of these things, but I picked up a siphon coffee maker. Because I saw one, I saw a video of one, and it looked really fucking cool. And at the time that I saw the video, I didn't have any money. Because I are generally broke boy. And yeah, because I had some extra money over the last couple of weeks, I decided to pick one up. But because it has like an alcohol burner that like heats it, which is one of the things I thought is like really cool about it. I need to get the alcohol to put into it. And I don't want to use up my IPA for that. Also, I don't think that would probably would not be a very good idea to use IPA for that. Um, weeping bell. Do I have one of those? I think I have one of those. Oh, I don't have one of those. Well. Weeping bell? I now have a weeping bell. What kind of fucking Pokemon trainer am I that I don't have a weeping bell? Jeebus. A failure of one, that's what kind. That's... you know what? Let's connect those two bits. It'll mean less that I have to paint later. It actually makes sense. Kind of. It makes enough sense that it looks okay. Probably make sure I'm painting on camera. Because while I have a voice that people like to sleep to, don't get it twisted, I don't take that as an insult. We're not just here to listen to my voice. Subject 3910. We've come to test with you again. Photos that we are keeping.
We'll never meet them if you're listening. And if the summer themes we beamed into
Your brain still remain.
it's just the sound of silence. We kept you dreaming peaceful while we arranged our portal tiles. Neath our heartless masters' watchful eye, you'll treat them for us to analyze, or you'll be stabbed by the spikes on a moving wall. The
Crush your skull.
There's just the sound of
Fine.
and when you reach the exit door, you'll find 10,000 chambers more. Although we're not sure what that data means, you'll face acid pits and laser beams as machine guns win turrets sing your name as
They take aim.
It's just
The sound of science.
by your mortal dying day. Each hand walk, these fragments you crave. Hear our words and try to understand.
Okay. The other spot that I wanted to go with that. Go up here. Your screams are just the sound. Mwahaha. I will torture everyone with my singing voice. I am your problem now. Mwahaha. I'll get a little different in area. We're gonna go over a little bit of some of the stuff that I've already put some paint on. Yeah, that's better. Not quite so samey. That's right here. Oh. Coming together. This is water. I don't put this in the fucking... I would be very upset with myself if I dunked this in the white spirits. Then I would never be able to use it for fucking acrylic paints again. I'd have to grab a different one. You are a brat cat. The brattiest cat. The cattiest brat. But you're mine.
Look, it just wants some lovin's. Go pet it.
Yoush. getting the lovin's. Oh, yes, you're getting the lovin's. Lovin's. That was from Sharky. Sharky gives you lovin's. So, for anybody who knows anime terminology, because I'm a bit of a weeb, I envision my cat as a bit of a tsundere. There's this one. I am running out of space. Ah, there we go. But yeah, I am running out of spaces to put paint, which is a good thing. That is a good problem to have. Don't get me wrong. Do not get it twisted. I am glad to have this problem. But it makes making this read properly increasingly more difficult. As like there are going to end up being places on here where colors I don't want to be touching will be touching. Just due to space constraints. There'll be areas with way more green than I want. For instance, I picked green because that's what I'm working with right now. Fascinating. Right in there. Did I catch it? I caught it! Yay! I got another new Pokemans! Oh, pardon me. move on to some black. Yay, I caught it. Next. Hey there, Jay. How are you doing? Ooh, fun. I take it your back is not feeling any better? Basically just the gun for the most part. Yeah, I've been there. That's similar to when I had a dislocated rib. Like, this is years and years and years ago. It really only hurt when I was sleeping on anything other than my back. Like, it was more just kind of uncomfortable during the day. But yeah, the only time it hurt was when I was trying to sleep. It was strangely not the worst pain I ever felt. Or have ever felt, I should say. Because, well, maybe it was at the time? time. I can honestly say the worst pain I've ever felt, fucking dry socket. Like, even more than a dislocated rib, which, you know, most people would think that that would hurt. More than, you know, the regular migraine headaches that I get. Ooh, yeah, I've had partners that have had that, and yeah, I don't envy anyone who has to deal with that on a regular basis. Like, generally no doubt. Generally, the only thing that I, like, my worst, like, reoccurring pain is migraines. I get them to the point where I puke. Like, from the pain. And now, to put into perspective, put this hand. Where the fuck's the burn mark? I think it was this hand. Yeah, it was this hand. When I was living in Toronto, at one point I was working at a like a wing place. And, you know, working in a place that specializes in, well, a bar that specializes in chicken wings. We deep fry a lot of chicken wings during a shift. And one night, it was a Tuesday night. I remember that clearly because it was our delivery night. It was the delivery day that we got our delivery in the evening, which is dumb. A restaurateur should not be getting deliveries to their restaurant during their dinner rush. That's just fucking stupid. Really fucking stupid. It's times like this where I wish I had my new emotes already, because then I would give you a bonk, Sharky. Because I have one that's being made right now that's gonna serve double duty. It's going to be the band hammer, and it's going to be the bonk hammer. Bad. But anyway, where that story was going is there was a point. So it was a Tuesday night. We were really busy. It was during dinner rush. Fucking, I'm on the fryer like the main fryer and also calling board. And I'm transferring a batch of chicken wings from the fryer that we started them in to the finishing fryer, which was hotter. And twice in the span of 15 minutes, I coated this area of this hand with 350 degree fire, deep fat fryer oil. Twice. And I still kept working. Keep that lightened. Needless to say, I was not pleased. It kind of hurt a little bit. Fucking, there was another time working at a different restaurant. So, little, like, behind the curtain information. Line cooks hurt themselves to various degrees regularly. Not like every day, but it's a regular occurrence. You work with hot things and knives all day, accidents are bound to happen. You're bound to singe and or cut yourself at least, a couple of times a year. But yeah, another time I was, it's actually working at a restaurant in the city I live in right now. I was doing prep for, during my day shift because it was like really fucking slow. So I'm on the line, doing prep, fucking cutting up fajita veg. I was doing like peppers and shit like that. And I'm chatting with the bartender because she was at the window. There's like nobody in the restaurant at the time. And all of a sudden, as I'm doing my thing, I feel the knife come down, and which finger was it? Is this one. Through my fingernail. Into the cutting board. Immediately, I'm like, oh, hey, I just cut myself. Go put my hand, get my hand under running water, and I look at the bartender, just completely calmly, like nonplussed. Hey, can you get me a Band-Aid? And they start freaking out, like, oh, what happened? What happened? I'm like, I cut myself. Like, can you just get me a Band-Aid, please? So I can get back to work? Or no, it was, basically, I'm just like, hey, can you just get me a Band-Aid, please? I need one. I'd like to get back to work type deal. And fucking, they kept, what happened? What happened? So, eventually I'm like, This happened. I cut myself. Now, can I get a Band-Aid, please? And then I proceeded to one-handedly put the Band-Aid on my other finger. Well, yeah, like you work around something like that enough. It's essentially like, okay, oh hey, yeah, I singed my hand. I grabbed something that was a little too hot. Oops. But yeah, like when you get second-degree burns and you just look at your hand and go, "Oh, hey, I should probably do something about that." Oh, hey, the equipment caught fire. You know what? Not my fucking problem. So many times I've done that with various things where, like, at the place that I'm working at right now. Fucking yesterday's shift, they put the paper on wrong. Like, not wrong enough to cause an issue, it just wasn't done, like, actually correctly. So I'm like, I notice it, and I'm like, you know what? Nah, I didn't notice it. That's somebody else's problem. I'm not fixing that shit. Fucking today, part of my fucking machine fell off. So like basically the machine that I run is it's a duct strip machine. So essentially what it does is it takes some of our pressboard material and it's basically a super powerful shear. So like we send our material through, like the material I was working with today was 3mm thick. We send that through. It cuts that into strips and it glues it on a on some paper backing, basically. And one of the guard pieces that basically encloses one of the spots that we use to set the stick width separation, like the distance between the sticks, fucking fell off. And like it's bolted on, and this is the second time since I've been on this machine that it's fallen off, because like this machine bangs, it's loud, it shakes. Like, think it's a super big shear, like I said, that goes through 3+ mm thick material. Which means there's a lot of shaking and vibrating, and yeah, metal fatigue is real. Thankfully, we have a maintenance guy on in the afternoons. So all I had to do is put in a maintenance request and be like, yeah, so you remember that piece of my machine that you welded back together a couple of days ago? It fell off again. Here's a picture of it. That being said, it did end up giving me like 45 minutes of time that I used to clean my water trough that I used for cleaning the glue bar, so that's good, I guess. Possibly, probably. I know I was like, what was hilarious. Actually, he was good humored about it, but like this time, like the last time, I was like a ways away, paying attention to something else when it happened, and I was kind of confused at first. This time, I was standing right there, like right next to it when it fell off, and it's like I watched it happen. I'm like, oh, well, that's a thing. But I had a feeling though, like after he fixed it the last time, I had a feeling it was going to happen again. There was just something about the weld that he did the last time that wasn't like it wasn't sufficient. This time the weld is like there's more there. Like he didn't grind any of it off. He just left it. It's like no, there's enough metal it's going to stay together this time. I was lightly amused about it. Oh no, he's it's an in-house guy. He gets paid by the hour just like I do. Like the guy that built it and comes in to do the like major service on the machine was probably in bed by the time this happened. Like that would be one of those things where if he needs to come out, I'm basically done for the night. Like if something that bad happens, yeah. There is no me using the machine anymore that night. Itchy spot. Oh wow. It is unseasonably warm here. Like, it's 1 degree Celsius right now. Which is like 34-ish in freedom units. Something like that. Yep, climate change is a fucking thing. Like, I think tomorrow it's supposed to get up to, like, 3. Like, other than piles from snow removal, we don't have snow here. We should have snow. Like, we're seeing spring weather, which is gonna be hell on plants. Like, any crops from farms, yeah. Very much so. Like, the weather that we have right now is close to what we should be having in about 2 months. Like, this is the weather we should be having at the end of February, beginning of March. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take a look at this. So not all of this was his. Am I missing some? Or did I just not remake for this? Okay, I need to do some looking around because I might be missing some blue stuff. Which means I'm going to have to get some more for me because I have to give some of that back to my friend Shane because some of that is his from when he decided to get me to do a bunch of green stuff molding for him. Or, sorry, blue stuff, well, I guess green stuff molding for him a while ago. Alrighty, I think though we are probably gonna call it here for the night. I am hitting the 2-hour mark, which is my cutoff. Clean off that there brush. I'm gonna put a cap on it this time, and we're gonna hope I've gotten enough of the paint out of it. Then we're gonna hit that button right there. I'm gonna take the last swig of coffee in my cup. And we are going to hit snooze. And snooze and ultra ball. We are definitely going to be heading to someone. I just haven't figured out who yet. We always raid out around here. Because, you know, that's how you keep the community at large with eyeballs on their streams. So let us go and see who is doing the thing.
Okay, so we're gonna click on, not that. We're gonna click on that. We're also gonna click on that. Pardon me. Okay, so who do we got? You know what? Let's go into Warhammer, Mom. They are building a D&D castle. There we go. Ooh. So, I want to thank you all for coming and hanging out. Whether you've been chatting, whether you've been lurking, whether it's your first time in or you are around regularly, I appreciate each and every one of you. I want to give a special thanks to Paintwater Sommelier for that raid earlier tonight. And I want to also thank you all for coming and hanging out. I will be back tomorrow night with some more painting of the battle mechs. Hopefully I'll be done tomorrow night. Maybe not. Don't know. But I hope to see you all back so that we can find out together. Cheers.